If you've ever felt completely bogged down by repetitive, time-draining tasks, the kind that just eat away at your day, well, you are exactly in the right place. Today, in this explainer, we are demystifying Zapier, a platform that literally promises the end of manual work. Let's just dive right in.
So, let me ask you, are you wasting time on repetitive manual tasks? Be honest. We've all been there, right? Copying and pasting data between a dozen different open windows, dragging attachments from emails into folders, manually updating massive spreadsheets. It absolutely drains our energy. In our journey to be productive, manual work and human error are kind of the ultimate villains. They silently steal our time and introduce messy, frustrating mistakes into our daily processes. All right, Section 1. The end of manual work. Enter the solution. So, what exactly is Zapier? Well, simply put, it's a cloud-based automation tool that connects different applications to automate your workflows without any coding whatsoever. It essentially acts as an invisible bridge between the apps you already use every single day. And the best part? You absolutely don't need to be a programmer or a tech whiz to use it. Now, why do we actually need this? It's the direct antidote to those daily antagonists we just talked about. First off, it dramatically reduces manual work. No more robotic, mind-numbing data entry. Second, it saves time. Time is our most valuable resource hands down, and automating tedious tasks hands that time right back to you. And third, it minimizes human errors. Let's face it, when we humans do the exact same repetitive task over and over, we get tired and we make typos. Software doesn't. This tool tackles manual effort, time loss, and mistakes head on. Let's move on to Section 2, Anatomy of a Zap, the core mechanics. It all starts with one simple core concept, which is called the Zap. A Zap is basically just an automated workflow. Think of it as the overarching container for everything you want to happen automatically in the background. So, whenever you hear someone talking about building a Zap, they're really just talking about setting up a custom, automated set of rules for their favorite apps to follow.
And every single workflow begins with a trigger. This is an event that starts the automation. Think of it like pushing over the very first domino in a really long line. It's the when this happens part of the equation. For example, when a new email arrives in my inbox or when a new row is added to my spreadsheet. That is your trigger. It's the singular catalyst that sets off the entire chain reaction.
So once that first domino falls, what happens next? Well, that brings us right to the action. The action is the task performed. It's the direct intended result of the trigger, representing all the subsequent dominoes falling perfectly into place automatically. If your trigger was when a new email arrives, the action could be save the attachment to a cloud folder. The software just does the action for you instantly, without you ever lifting a single finger. Okay, Section 3, 4 steps to automation, the blueprint. The path to getting this going is actually incredibly straightforward. It takes just 4 steps. Step 1, create Zap. You just initiate a blank workflow right in the system. Step 2, select trigger. You pick that first domino we just talked about, the specific event you want to listen for. Step 3, add action. You tell the system exactly what task you want it to perform in response. And Step 4, run automation. You just turn the whole thing on. Walk through this brisk 4-step process just once and you'll realize how insanely empowering this is. And remember, there is zero code anywhere in this blueprint. Let's look at Section 4. Real-world use cases, the magic in action. 5,000 plus. Now that's a massive number. This isn't just some niche tool that connects 3 or 4 obscure apps. The source data highlights over 5,000 integrations. This represents an immense cloud-based reach and just incredible versatility. Whether you use popular CRM software, basic email providers, major social media platforms, or even specialized accounting software, it is highly likely that it integrates straight into this massive ecosystem. Pulling these core features together, the whole picture really becomes clear. We have our 5,000 plus integrations, absolutely no coding required, and the final, beautiful piece of the puzzle, real-time automation. All of these thousands of connections happen seamlessly and instantly. You don't have to wait for overnight updates or clunky hourly batches. The very moment your trigger happens, the action fires in real time. So what does this actually look like in practice for you and me? Take marketing automation, for instance. Imagine automatically adding new social media leads directly into your email newsletter list the literal second they sign up. Or email alerts. Getting an automatic instant text message when a high-priority client sends an email, so you absolutely never miss it. And data syncing. Oh man, if you update a client's billing address in one piece of software, a Zap can automatically update it in your marketing database. Just prompt yourself for a second to imagine the sheer amount of time you could save by automating your own marketing, emails, and data syncing. It's a real game changer. Which brings us to Section 5, the final verdict, weighing the trade-offs. Now, to remain completely impartial here, we really have to weigh the distinct advantages against the limitations. On the advantages side, we have undeniable efficiency, the fact that it is incredibly easy to use, and it's simply the ultimate time-saving mechanism. However, looking at the limitation side of things, there is a limited free plan. If you want to process thousands of automated tasks a month, you are definitely going to hit a paywall. Furthermore, while basic Zaps are super simple, setting up highly complex workflows with multiple interconnected steps and if this then that conditions can become a little confusing. We have to responsibly weigh that incredible efficiency against the boundaries of the free plan and the potential learning curve of those really advanced setups.
Ultimately, it all boils down to this quote right here. Zapier is a powerful tool for automating tasks and improving productivity. Despite the limitations regarding complex workflows or pricing tiers, the core takeaway from our source material is undeniable. This tool profoundly impacts how we work, shifting us aggressively away from manual drudgery and right towards streamlined, high-value productivity.
As we wrap up this explainer today, I want to leave you with a bit of a provocative thought. What are you going to do with the productivity you unlock? Seriously, when you are no longer spending hours doing manual data entry and fixing copy-paste errors, where does all that newly found energy go? Does it go towards creatively growing your business, spending more quality time with your family, or maybe simply taking a well-deserved breath? Because honestly, that is the true value of your reclaimed time. Thank you so much for joining me, and I really hope you are leaving here eager to start automating your world.